Hi there, welcome to another episode of KFL. In this episode, there is two parts about this episode. In fact, something relatively new that I'm trying out. For the fact that it's also coincidentally, there are some updates, which is why. Okay, the first part I'll be reviewing on, or should I say unboxing on this battery case, which I got it from the Amazon. This is for the iPhone 6 and it fits as well for the iPhone 6s. The other part, the second part that I would like to talk about is more on towards to the recent, that's not too long ago, about 4 days ago, Apple made notes to these customers. I'll get on to that later on. But first, let's look at the battery case that I wanted to unbox today, in which that the iPhone 6, which I have it here, has been launched in 2014, back in 2014, in which it's about, I would say, 3 years from now. And as the age catch on, you might be facing some issues like battery drain, that your battery doesn't last as long as it could. So I'm sure this is relatively very common problems to a lot of the iPhone 6 users out there, or perhaps even 6s, which is coming to 2 years now. So what can you do when that happens? Well, you have a couple of options that you could do. One is let's just say, you limit yourself from using the phone, which is kind of difficult in today's world that almost everything you use the phone for. Other than that, you could find wall sockets where you attach yourself to the wall sockets or any power source that you could charge your phone. That sounds alright if you are more of an office person or a home person, but if you are someone who is on the go, then that may not be a kind of solution. Another possible way would be that to use a power brick or power wall, which is kind of fine, but I think the issue about it is more of bringing the extra cables with you. As you know, iPhone works on a lightning cable, so either you get an adapter or you bring your cable with you, which again, dealing with cables has never been an easy thing. So obviously the next option that you would have is probably to have a battery case, in fact. So let's not take too long, let me just... So that all these power wall and power cases is very useful, especially if you are hardcore users or you use a lot of iPhone. Not necessarily always the case that you have a battery problem. Sometimes you just tend to be a heavy user, that you YouTube a lot, you use a lot of social media, YouTube's, Facebook's, Twitter, Instagram, right? So let's have a look at this battery case here. So if you could see here, the battery case is stated here is for the iPhone 6, but as I said, it also works for iPhone 6s as well. And it comes with 5200 mAh, and obviously I think that can translate to almost a 1 to 1.5 times of full charge for your iPhone 6. Okay. What else do we see in the box here? I got a white one here, if you could see. And the other part about it here, if you could see it here, is that the output current mentioned here is about 1.5A, okay, which is good because your normal wall socket will give you only a 1 ampere of charge, which means this gives you slightly a bit of fast charging. All right, let me see what else. And if you look at the box, it's kind of cool that for a product like this, it comes with even like a magnetic closing. Okay, so let's just unbox it here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, what else is in the box? Nope, it's just as the case as it is. Let me put that away. So, yep, so here's the power case, as I was mentioning, as you can see, okay? So let me just walk you through it, what it has. So you have the cutting here for your mute button, protected, volume up, volume down. On the right hand side, the sleep wake button is protected, that's very nice. Moving all the way down here, you could see there's a cutting for your speaker, a cutting for the audio head jack. This is very nice, okay? That means that you could wear this when you're on the go or you're listening to music or even games. And I think the surprising thing about it is that the charging port, it looks like this charging port is for a lightning cable. So let me just get a lightning port over here. Right, so I have a lightning here. So let's see if it fits. Yep, it does. And there's no wonder why there's no cables was provided in the first place. And this is fantastic for the reason that I don't need to power cable manage anymore. That in the past, I have a micro USB for my power brick and a lightning cable for my phone. So I think now I just needs to work on just one cable itself would do. So now on the back of this case, you have the protector for your camera, which is nice in case if you do fall on this, okay. The power button, okay. So what it actually states here is that when you plug in your phone, it doesn't automatically charge, and this is very nice. So for the reason that you relatively can use this as a case, so that you only charge your phone whenever you need it. So I'm just gonna do a quick demo on how to get it done. So what it says that all you need to do is that you just slide it in. And this is also pretty nice for the reason that there are some cases that you need to remove certain part about it and re-plug it back in. So this you don't need, it's just one piece as it is. So let me just get onto that, slide the phone in. Yep, there you go, if you hear, right? And if you could see now, it's plugged in and no charging has been initiated at this moment yet. So again, as I say, it does work as a case in this case. So I kind of like it so far. So now, how do you charge it? Well, just simply by pressing this button, you could see the light indicator here and it starts to charge already, right? So as what the manual has mentioned, let me go to the English side now. Okay, that if it's a blue light, which is stated showing here, there is still 25 to 50% charge. If it's red light, then you get something like 1 to 25%, which is again very good to know how much battery you have left in your power case before you take it out for your daily activities. And of course, if there's no color, or I presume it's a white color here, it will be at 75 to 100%. So that's pretty nice. So how do you remove this power case? So what you need to do is that just gently, you don't have to use too much force, press onto the chin of your phone, okay, and slide it up, just like that. So as you can see, it does looks pretty nice. Well, it looks like you have a new phone for the year, okay. Now let me get on to the second part of this video here, okay. As I was mentioned, on the 28th of December, Apple made an announcement to its customers. I find it to be a kind of a relief, or I should say a happy news for me, because I also use the iPhone 6. For the reason that let me just give you a slight background, a quick background, that how does all this build up. Apparently, it started a couple of months back when there are some quarters that reports that their old iPhones, as in the iPhone 6, is getting weaker performance. Weaker performance means here is that apps gets longer to launch, or there are certain quality in the apps that it doesn't run as it's supposed to be. So they mentioned that did Apple slows down the phone? So Apple didn't respond to that until very late recently. They admitted it that they did, because there's also a lot of complaints about this, because Apple did this without informing its customers. So now, on the note that has been given by Apple, I'll put a link at the bottom so that you could have a read about it. There's a good lot of information about battery and its degradations, which is kind of good for us to learn to understand about it. Now, what have also been found by some of the users that to restore the battery, the performance of the on the iPhones of launching apps, all you need to do is just by changing the battery. So which is why Apple felt it is important to keep all its customers, and by doing so, they are offering to be starting at the end of January 2018, which is not too long from now, and it is approximately a month away from now, and it's worldwide. you got me right, it's worldwide, so it's including here where I am in Malaysia, that from the original cost of $79 US, it will brings down to only $29 US. That's like a 60% discount. So this is what a better way as it is to, let's just say, hang on to your iPhone for another year or two. And of course, for that price, I would say that what would you get at the end? Well, not just you get a new battery, which it should give you back the lifespan that you would want on your phone, so that you don't have to be regularly charging it, but also it improves the performance. I think that's very important for a lot of people who are taking their phone as almost the central of their daily tasks. So I think it's a good deal, and I think if you are using an iPhone 6, 6s, and I think it also covers 6 Plus, 6s Plus, and also the iPhone SE. Obviously, there was no firm statement, but if you look at the note that I shared the link below, it does mention that all these devices are affected by this performance issue. So I would think that my take is that you should go for it. So I mean, in Malaysia here, there's no Apple Store here, but obviously we do have authorized service dealers here, which you could check it out. And I might put post on a follow-up on this video to say how does the whole process go. I will be going for mine change, but not too soon, probably not too soon, but I do know a couple of friends who need so I'll get you all updated on that. So my take is that go for it. I think there's no reason for you not to do so. Apart from that, you may ask, do you still need now the battery case if you have a new battery replacement? Well, my take is definitely still a yes, for the reason that having a new battery does give a lot of new breather into your new phone. But however, having a new battery does not mean it's giving you a bigger battery capacity. So if you're still a heavy user, as I mentioned, if you still YouTube a lot, well, that's like me, you use a lot of social media, Facebook, Instagram, and perhaps even you might play games with the phone. So a new battery is still not good enough. So you will still need some form of extra power to your phone, be it, as I mentioned, from the wall, from a power brick, or from a case like this. So I hope you like this video, and this video have bring some good thoughts to you. Give me a like if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe my videos, to subscribe to my channel, for that you can see more future videos coming your way. Till next time, I'll see you.